Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sundays with Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know the spiel. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, and share on YouTube and Instagram at Navtronics to stay up to date with the latest marine tip, techs, and trends. What are we talking about today on Sundays with Sully? Well, we're talking about what's becoming more and more popular. As we have seen a great increase in people getting out on the water, we're also seeing more people want to be connected while they're out on the water. So if you're doing some coastal cruising, a lot of people are using their phones as their hotspot so they can do some work remotely. Well, if you want to go to that next level and you don't want to be tethered to your phone or your phone is throttling you down, that's where this guy comes in. What are we talking about today? It's the Pepwave. This is in this case, what do we got? A Max BR1 Mark II LTE-A router. It's this little guy right here. And this is going to be your key to making your boat your mobile hotspot. We also have this digital antenna. It's a 1285 wideband. This gets mounted on your hardtop, and then the other end of it obviously is going to go into this. This will help us increase our cell phone reception coverage, especially if it's going to be up a little bit higher, if it's on a hardtop or on a spreader of a sailboat mast or something like that. It's going to really improve your reception. So that's why this is also the key part of that. So what are we talking about with this and why do we use this? There's a number of reasons. One of the key ones is that this is 10 to 30 volt stable. That means if you're running your DC on your boat, you can run this right off your DC system. It's not sensitive to just a 12 volt or it has to be plugged into a 110 outlet. You can put this right onto a breaker on your boat and then you have your Pepwave. We highly recommend you put this onto a breaker so it's not always on and you're not using up data when you aren't there. So what do we do with this? This, like I said, gets hardwired in. There's this little green plug right here, very simple. And then there's also two little rubber ducky antennas that get mounted right into here. That's for our Wi-Fi to make our boat the wireless hotspot. You'll also see that this has a LAN and a WAN port. So we can take and we can hardwire in if you're doing like Apple TV or if you have a certain workstation area on your boat that you want to be directly connected and not relying on just the Wi-Fi connection. You can go ahead and do that with this. So it's very easy to do. And then on the back side, it's just the cell phone antenna. This is where that cable is going to be attached into there. And then there's also two SIM card slots. This is what also makes this system really nice, is you can go to whoever your preferred provider is, whether it's T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, Singular, whoever it is. You can go to any number of those and get your SIM card on your data plan. And you can just go ahead, take that card, put this in here. Once this is all set up, you're up, it's done a handshake, you can set up your Wi-Fi and everything is all good. Something of note for this Pepwave or doing any type of systems like this, they're going to require an IMEI number to get this set up. It's right on the box when you buy your Pepwave. What the IMEI number is, you go ahead, you give that to your wireless carrier. They're going to give you a SIM card, tell them you need a data-only plan, and you pop that in there. The nice thing is there's two slots on this. So with those two slots, if you're doing a lot of cruising here in New England, maybe you're going up, down, east, or if you're doing the Great Loop, you're going to know that certain areas are going to have better coverage than others. So maybe you want to do a Verizon and a T-Mobile or whoever. You have that ability, and this can default to whichever one has the best signal. So you've got some built-in redundancy there, which makes this really slick, really easy to use. There is an app that works with this. It's still... they're getting better with it. I think there's going to be some improvements there as we continue along with it. But this is a really robust, great system to keep you connected for coastal cruising and allowing you to be maybe out on the water during the week and working. So that's it. That is this week's Sundays with Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for giving us a follow, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff across the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever else we got going on out there. As I said in the intro, you want to make sure you're giving us a follow for all those things to stay up to date with the latest marine tip, techs, and trends. What do we got coming up? We're doing a bunch of sea trials. We got a bunch of boats wrapping up. We got a bunch of cool stuff, so you're going to make sure to want to give us a follow. So that's it. See you guys next week. Peace.